What's the most unsettling thing you discovered about a coworker? I worked nights at a hospital with a nurse named Dan. Quiet guy, kept to himself, but excellent with patients. Everyone trusted him. One night, I walked into a patient's room and found Dan injecting something into their IV. The patient was sleeping, and this medication wasn't on their chart. When Dan saw me, he froze. Just giving some extra fluids, he said casually. Something felt wrong, but I nodded and left. I couldn't shake the feeling, so I checked the medication log. Nothing recorded. I discreetly mentioned it to our charge nurse, who promised to look into it. The next day, security cameras were installed in all medication rooms. Within a week, Dan was caught diluting pain medications and keeping the excess for himself. Most disturbing wasn't the theft. It was learning he'd been doing this for years across 3 different hospitals. He'd purposely taken night shifts when supervision was minimal and moved hospitals whenever suspicions arose. Dozens of patients had suffered unnecessary pain because their medications were watered down. Some had even reported it. But Dan was so well liked that their complaints were dismissed as confusion. His personnel file contained glowing recommendations from previous employers, all written by Dan himself using stolen letterhead. I still check medication rooms when I enter, even years later.